Good evening and welcome once again. Now, today is our 1073rd day of webinar session. Continuously, we are conducting this session without any break.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to make you the host now.
Okay, sir.
See, I'm making you the host and I'm not host. You are the host. Okay. So
Okay.
it is okay. You can see yourself.
Yeah, I can see.
So you can invite your speaker and make.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So today's our guest is Dr. Prakash Rao. He is MD in Homeopathy and postgraduate diploma in Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation. And he undertook the project of UNICEF and AIDS Control Society and the winner of many awards for his outstanding work for homeopathy. And more than 30 years of experience. And today's topic is health, disease, and homeopathy. Dr. Prakash Rao, it's clear.
Yeah. Good evening to everybody. Good evening to Dr. Danesh, Manoj, Dr. Kurup sir. Good evening to the President. Madam ji, good evening. Sorry, all these days I was on leave. And thank you very much. This topic is very well-known topic to you, but it is a literary research outcome. This was taken by me, and this is known as health, disease, and homeopathy. These topics looks as if we know in this everything, but some of the definitions, just to remind you that where from health started, where from disease started, how homeopathy has incorporated the old epidemiology of the health and disease, and how it has transformed knowledge to new system of medicine where the individualized, personalized precision medicine has also entered into the fray. So these are the few things of health, disease, and homeopathy. These topics are continuous topics. From health disease, we will go to the what is normal health, how a normal health can be seen from biological point of view, what are the definitions, and how it is noticed, perceived, and what old literary and literature says, what is the difference between understanding the health in between modern systems of medicine as well as the complementary systems of medicine, then how to approach towards the disease, the holistic approach, then the contribution of homeopathy for the health, then for the disease, then for cure. So today we are dealing only with the health part of the human being. So what is health? It is not WHO. You won't find only few where academically that we have to tell that WHO definitions. There only we will interfere. Otherwise, health according to homeopathy, according to complementary medicines of medicines, according to traditional systems, according to the spiritual systems, it is entirely different. Health and wellness both go hand in hand. If there is good health, there will be wellness, well-beingness. So health and wellness is ability to live life to the fullest and to maximize personal potential in a variety of ways. Wellness or health involves continually learning and making changes to enhance the state of wellness. So the state of wellness has to improve day by day, and it has to see that disease will not enter into the body, and he has to perform all his routine normal duties without any disability or without any depression or disappointment. He has to search solutions for the problems, social, economical, normal living as well as health. Then only it is known as wellness. So if a person finds any difficulty in dealing with any problem that he is facing in the life, except the problem that needs planning, apart from that, except poverty, where if he do hard work, he will become rich. Where the long-term planning is needed, when he is not in a position to use his common sense, that will be known as lack of health or lack of wellness. So these wellness and health, they never will be taken by WHO. WHO says it is something different. So health and wellness is achieved when the balance of physical, intellectual, emotional, social, occupational, spiritual, and environmental aspects of the life are preserved in true wellness. Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Where optimal wellness allows human to achieve the goal and finding the meaning and purpose in the lives. What is the wellness? The purpose of the life. He has taken birth. He has to exist. He has to live. He has to fulfill his functions. He has to live up to the full potentiality of his health. Purpose, the meaning of the purpose of the life has to be achieved. That is known as wellness. Mere health is not sufficient. The health should be in a position to help others also. That is known as wellness. So, the qualities of wellness are high self-esteem, positive outlook, capacity to cope of whatever life presents, continuing to learn, sense of balance, and integrated lifestyle. One is high self-esteem. One should have self-respect. He cannot live like a slave. Positive outlook. He has to think of welfare of himself and welfare of the society. He has to think positively how he can build up the society, how he can help the society from the difficulties the society is facing, how he can alleviate the problems of the society, which is known as positive outlook. Capacity to cope up with whatever life presents. See, one should be happy with whatever the lifestyle he is facing today. He should be in a position to accept it. And he should be happy with his whatever the gainings, whatever that has been provided by the life, and cope up with it. One is having 100 dresses, one is having so much of money, wealth, everything. So whatever the wealth, whatever the environment that has been provided by the God, one has to cope up with that, and he should be happy. The capacity to cope up with whatever life presents, that comes under the qualities of wellness. Continue to learn. One cannot be without any learning. He may be ignorant, but life makes him to teach everything, and life teaches everybody. So he has to accept from the life teachings. For example, in 1960s, when the gas, cooking gas came newly, in India it has been rejected. People never used to accept. The cookers, the rice cookers used to come. Nobody used to accept. They used to tell that if we eat the food cooked on gas, it may leads to cancer. So continue to learn. Ignorance has to go. So one is learning. If he won't learn, life makes him to learn. Now what happened? Everybody is having cooking gas. Everybody is having cooker. Everybody is having vehicles. Everybody wants to become rich. That means the nature makes him to learn. If he won't learn, that is known as continue to learn. This is one of the qualities of wellness. Sense of balance. When he has to keep quiet, when he has to be emotional, when he has to learn from some others, when he can teach, when he can help, and when he takes help, when he needs help. If he is in a position to help somebody, he must help. If he is in need of help, he must beg, borrow somebody and ask him to help him. This is known as sense of balance. That is learning process. We are going to school, college, everywhere. We know that we have to study our master's degree. So we need one teacher. So we are learning. We are learning from our college. In the same fashion, we are reciprocating our knowledge. This is known as sense of balance and integrated lifestyle. We have to culminate all these things into our own lifestyle, and we have to live happily. These are the qualities of wellness, and qualities of health that reciprocates the total happiness in the society, that is known as wellness. So, according to Medlexan Medical Dictionary, health is wellness. What is wellness? A philosophy of life and personal hygiene that views health as not merely absence of illness, but the full realization of one's physical and mental potential. This dictionary was written 300 years back, before WHO has come into existence. That is known as, what he told, absence of, not merely absence of disease, full realization of one's physical and mental potential. See, mentally he is unhappy, disappointed, depressed, suffering from some of the mental disorders. No, migraines, stress, they will not be known as wellness or health. One should be physically happy, mentally happy, even the emotional, undergoing the emotion and not at all coming out of that emotional excitement or emotional suffering. Physical, mental, and physically he should be in a potential to do all the works, that is known as health and exposure of the health outside wellness. Then one is having very good health. That means the health is connected with life. We cannot call any dead person as healthy. So health and life, living, both together go hand in hand. So health is connected, wellness is connected with life. That means the health has originated from life. Where from life came? Life came from the energy, kinetic energy that is present in physical body. Where from that physical body has developed that kinetic energy. So, what is life? That's why one has to understand, before understanding the life, one has to understand, before understanding the health and wellness, one has to completely understand what is life. Life means not merely living. Life is a creation with recombining, recreating, changing all elements of the universe, baryonic matter, atomic scale into double helix life structure, also known as dark matter. In the sense, when we are giving energy, the energy will become into different shapes. When energy is flowing, there will be also a place where from the energy originated, below the energy origination, there will be a dark place, like whatever the lamp we are lighting, the light will have dark place beneath it. In the same fashion, the energy that is flowing in our body also will have dark place. This came from atomic theory, where the atomic theory, the atoms will transport energy from space to earth, earth to space. Despite all these things, there will be magnetic black holes without any life, because that magnetic hole is giving energy to the atoms, and those atoms are rotating, and the energy is present in the atoms, and life changes the elements of the universe. So when life is present, there will be energy present. When the energy is present, it will change the atoms of the universe into life structures. What happens? The life has to take its shape. That means the energy has to take its shape. For example, electricity is an energy. So the forms of electricity: light, bulb, air, pressure, motors. So everything will come into the shapes of energy that is present or produced by the electricity. In the same fashion, when the life that will be converted into the energy, when life has been originated from atom, the atom again from life, these atoms and life will become a shape, elements, a structure, and that structure will be formed into human beings, animals, smallest bacteria, virus, all biological, including trees, all biological, healthy beings. Health is an integration of mind, body, and spirit. Hence, health is life and life is health. There is no different life. Life will be miserable if the body becomes sick. That is, if health is disappearing, the thought process will become miserable. It is something biological, but despite all these things, the human body, the animal body, or anything, even the smallest creature will suffer. Suppose we, for example, we fell down in a water, we don't know how to swim. So life will suffer. Mentally, we will be agonized. Then if we know swimming, we will come out. Otherwise, we will suffer and we will lose our life. So health is something connected with life, and life has to expose its functions when health is present in the body. So there are different models of life. What is life? What is health? See, what happens? Life can be seen through health. Life is having a shape that is known as health. So health is integrated into mind, spirit, mind, and body. This holistic approach is seen in all complementary system of medicines: homeopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, every system of Tibetan medicine, what not, naturopathy, every Reiki, everything will have the holistic approach, that is spirit, mind, and body. This spirit, mind, and body is disappearing from modern definition of health, because they never consider spirit, they never consider mind. Mind may suffer with depression. Depression is something, no. Whoever is living being, when he undergoes any pathological change, his mind also suffers and he has to be consoled. The counseling has to be given. After counseling, he has to get energy. He has to be provided with the fullest meaning of his health, and he has to be restored his health. And this was observed by Hahnemann. That's why the first aphorism of Hahnemann: the physician's hand only mission is to restore the sick, to cure, to health, as it is termed. We have to bring back the pathology to the health. Therefore, health is life, life is health. This health is having different models. What are the health models? Health is a state of complete physical, social, mental well-being, and not merely the absence of the disease or infirmity. This is WHO definition. This was formed by Alma Ata in 1948. The enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of health is one of the fundamental rights of every human being. Why this word fundamental right came? Because the governments which are not in a position to govern, because of bad governance, they were not getting the enough food that is needed to keep the health. So a government, the WHO has found that it is a fundamental right. So keep up health is a fundamental right. If it is to the human beings, then what about the animals? Who is keeping their health? What about their fundamental right? So without distinction of the race, religion, political beliefs, and economical and social conditions. So these are the things, when the domination comes, even in the health will be affected. When the bad governance is present, health also will be affected. Therefore, the Alma Ata has to take into cognizance the fundamental rights of every human being to keep their health. So it becomes the government duty to look after the health of their civilians. This is where, what is that? General socio-economical, cultural, environmental conditions. So this is what is agriculture and food. Then needs education. Then work environment, living and working conditions, removing of unemployment problem. Apart from this agriculture and food, the other fundamental problem that which will keep the health is water and sanitation. Drinking water, good sanitation. Healthcare services for small things which are beyond the before the infection starts, where there will be thorn that will pierce into the leg. When the foot is piercing, when the thorn is piercing into the plantar aspect of the foot, the thorn has to be removed. It is not ill health. So this is known as small. There will be a small injury while walking. So the bandage has to be applied. These are known as healthcare services. For these healthcare services, one should have enough money to deal. That is the employment, food, sanitation, and good housing. Good housing means the house that never spreads the diseases. A hygienic house, good ventilation, water, and sanitation. These are the socio and economical networks. One is interlinked with the maintenance of health. So there are two models in health modeling. One is biomedical model. Second is biopsychosociological model. What is biopsychological model and what is biomedical model? Just let us discuss. Considering factors only takes account into biological factors. What allopathic doctors will do? Pancreatitis, hepatitis, only takes account into biological factors. What are psychological factors? Takes account of biological matters that will affect the psychology. Suppose one don't have appetite because of hepatitis. See, he will be worried. Why he developed hepatitis? Because of infection. Where from infection came? From drinking water. So what are the sociological factors to provide normal drinking water? That is psychological and social model. So a physician has to think about psychological and social model of biomedical model. This is where Hahnemann said that a physician should be unprejudiced observer, prognosticator, diagnostician. So these are the things that were taken into account. He don't know that WHO will form these rules. He never copied from anywhere, but out of his experience he learned. Second is view what causes illness. All physical factors, pathogens, injury, physiological changes. What is the psychological aspect of the physical factors? Multiple factors, physical, social, and psychological. And patient responsibility. No responsibility of the patient because all factors of out of his, he is just walking on the street. The electrical wire fell on him or the snake has bitten him. So he only can see, he only can walk. He cannot frame a good road. He can see from his eyes. He can escape from the snake. He will try his level best to escape. Despite snake has bitten, the electrical wire has cut off. So we cannot blame the biomedical model where the human being is responsible. There the government has to come, the governance has to come. There is patient responsibility, lifestyle influence. Hello, somebody is speaking over the phone, sir. So treatment of lifestyle, bodily interventions only. In biomedical aspects, what happens? There will be bodily interventions of the treatment. But in psychosociological model, what happens? Whole person, he will be given counseling, he will be given support, he will be given an assurance, then only he will recover. So thinking that mere biological cure is sufficient for a person to return to health, removal of the disease is possible by biological model, but making him to become total healthy. This we have seen in COVID-19. After COVID-19, what happened? The trauma, mental trauma that caused the human beings, the pandemic that caused and spoiled the society, and each individual who has been affected with COVID is suffering from a type of depression. that never comes merely biologically removing the disease, never made that human being as a healthy human being. So there the person has to go for mind as well as personality changes he has undergone that have to be brought back. So merely absence of the disease is not sufficient. But in biomedical model, the treatment is the responsibility of the doctor. In psychosociological model, the doctor, patient, and the society combined together. All the three factors will play a main role. The role of psychology, no relation with physical illness. This is biomedical model will tell. But psychosociological model tells that influence of psychology, influence of giving support, influence of physical support, influence of moral support and economical support will make a person to regain his health. So health is having two models. One is biomedical model, second is biopsychosociological models. So health is nothing but life. Life is nothing but health. What happens to the life? When we are undergoing the life changes, suppose from 0 to 10 years, from 11 years to 20 years, from 21 years to 30 years, from 31 years to 40 years, from 41 years to 50 years, and from 51 years to 60 years. What are the changes that will take place in the life chart? They are having enormous impact over the cause of the illness and which will dominate the health. For example, 0 to 10 years, what a person will develop is desire. He will have a desire to come up. Suppose a child is there, he wants to grow, he wants to become tall, he wants to eat sweets, he wants to eat ice cream. These are the desires. Then when desires are dominating, he do not know anything about the life. So he will be taught by his parents discipline. You have to grow like this. You have to go to school like this. You have to learn from school like this. Then when he never accomplishes the discipline or when he never follows the discipline, there will be a phobia that will be developed in him, and he himself develop a phobia that he is not accomplishing the needed discipline in his life. This happens up to the age of 10 years. From 11 years to 20 years, the desire will be converted into wants. Now I want a pant, I want a shirt, I want jeans. I am this, I am this, I am this. Where from he is getting, he do not know. What is the source of income, he do not know. But he wants, because he will undergo the teenage repercussion. Then the discipline will be converted into, because he learned something, he will become self-confident. He says, my body, I will learn everything, I will do everything, I will achieve everything. That is known as the self-confidence. After developing self-confidence, when he is not in a position to, the wants are not completely fulfilled, he will suspect the society, he suspects his friends, he suspects his own family, he suspects that for his development, somebody is responsible. For his underdevelopment, for him is not achieving, suppose a child from 11 to 20 years, a youth, he never got a medical seat. So he says that because of reservation, I never got. Because of the college not up to the mark, there is nobody to teach me. No, one is having self-confidence. When he developed self-confidence, it is his duty to do hard work. He wants to become a doctor. When he is not in a position to become a doctor, he has studied something, then he developed knowledge. After developing knowledge, it is his duty to get the achieved, respected, required goal. But when he is not in a position to reach the goal, he suspects everybody. These are the second stages of life up to the age of 20. From 21 to 30, there will be want. What is that want? Selfishness. I want this. I only want this. That selfishness, I want this, I want building, I want to be rich person, I want to be highly physically strong, then that selfishness will be converted into maturity. Then the maturity also come, how to do hard work, what to do, how to speak, where to speak, what not to speak. Then this maturity will be converted into experience. Then it brings prejudice. Prejudice means he is thinking like this, he is thinking like that, I thought like this, I thought like this. What happened to his past experience of maturity? That maturity, what happened to his selfishness of achieving goal? The all will be forgotten when prejudice comes. When before prejudice there will be maturity, before maturity there will be selfishness. So when the selfishness has to be converted into maturity, the maturity has to make him lack of prejudice, but he becomes prejudice. Then from 31 to 40 years, when the prejudice comes, the selfishness, the first stage of mental development is desire, wants, selfishness, exploitation. How to earn more money? For getting more money, how I have to exploit others? See, whatever he is getting out of his salary, out of his earnings, he thinks that no, they are not sufficient. I have to earn more money. For that, the other side, the darker side of the life is exploitation. But the lighter side of the life is, the positive side is satisfaction. Whatever he is getting, he will be very happy. That satisfaction he has to develop, he has to do more hard work. But instead of developing satisfaction, first exploitation comes. From exploitation, if he is not caught, he will develop satisfaction. If he is caught, that exploitation will continue. Then when he never develops the satisfaction, he develops hatredness towards the community. He says in community it is like this, in community it is like this, nobody is doing this, no, everybody is doing like that. He starts blaming the others. This happens up to the age of 40. From 41 to 50 years, the mental attitude, the negative mental attitude of desire, wants, selfishness, exploitation will be converted into greed. At the same time, the positive attitude of discipline, self-confidence, maturity, satisfaction will be converted into contentment. There, the negative attitude is greed. The positive attitude is contentment. The greed will lead to grief. The contentment will lead to happiness. So it depends upon his discipline, self-confidence, maturity, satisfaction, how much contentment he develops. If he is not developing his contentment, then it depends upon his desire, wants, selfishness, exploitation, and greed. Ultimately, this negative attitude will lead to fear, suspiciousness, prejudice, hatredness, and grief. The positive attitude of discipline, self-confidence, maturity, satisfaction, contentment will lead to peace. So, guilt, peace, renunciation. What is renunciation? I am very happy. I am very happy with this life. Whatever God has given me, He has given me enough. So I am not dissatisfied with my life. When he develops this, when he develops the peace, where from this peace comes from positive attitude. But if the positive attitude is not present, he will feel guilt. Guilt, he says, I could have been in police department, I could have earned more money. Had I been working in some other things, I could have earned more money. I could have earned like this, but I never did. This is known as guilty feeling. No, one has to develop peace. Then only renunciation will come. So what happens? These are the stages of the life. In this life, life is invisible. Where life is present, whether it is present in the hand, or in the heart, or in the neck, or in the brain, or in the eye, the transplantation of the organs is taking place. When the amputation, below knee amputation is taking place, the knee will be removed, the below knee part of the body will be removed. But life is not going. The patient, the person is existing and he is also healthy. Then cataract has been removed. The liver transplantation, kidney transplantation is taking place. So the life is not present in kidney. Now there is liver transplantation. So life is not present only in liver. It is also somewhere present in the body. So life is invisible, substantial, intelligent, individual, coordinating power, and directing, controlling the forces involved in production and activity of the organism. It will produce whatever that are needed. What that produce? Enzymes, minerals, water, metabolism, digestion, excretion, sleep, desires, aversions, living normally, whatever the living organism needs, the life that guides. So life is invisible, but how the life part is visible, that is through health. We will have appetite, so we will take food. When we take food, we will take hygienic food. We will take tasty food. We will enjoy it. And we sleep, we take rest. We will enjoy driving. We enjoy our richness that is present. We enjoy our clothes. So the life is visible through health. Health is visible, life is invisible. So health and life both are same. The potential principle of force by which the evolution of the nature. So the life that never keeps quiet, the life will continue living through healthy process. That healthy process is evolution. The theory of evolution, because life is present in healthy human being, that life will see that the other life will take evolution, and nature, the regulation of nature's mechanism. That is, the earth needs, somebody has to live, some plants have to grow. Though nature's evolution that will takes place through health, and that evolution will takes place through life present in health. That is, life is therefore, life is invisible and health is visible. If we are healthy, we will fulfill the nature's principles of evolution, regularly performing the numerous mutual functions. See, we will understand what is space. We will understand what is sea. We will understand what is earth. We will understand what is medicine. We will understand what is the disease. We understand what is the poverty. We understand what is the richness. But we should be healthy to know this. We should be healthy to know this means we should have in our health a life should be present. Then only the systematic interdependency, life cycle, nature's force will continue and the cycle will run. Otherwise, the cycle will be disturbed. For this, we need health. The physical form of life is health. Then life is an energy with intelligence, knows to how to apply, concentrate this energy. What life knows how to control the energy. Life knows where to apply energy. Life knows how to enjoy the energy, but it is invisible. Health gives support to all these things. In this approach, the cells will serve the basic unit of the structure. When the life is a form of the energy, it will form metabolism. It will form atom. Then it will form the cells. Then it will form the unit. Then it will zygote. Each zygote will become one of the life structure. So it will become a unit. Then structure. From structure, the functions will come. Functions, the living matter will be rolling on. Then that the focus on genetic memory. How this comes? From health. When the life is in the form of energy, what happens? It forms the cells. When the cells are formed, they will become zygotic. When the zygote becomes, it will have imprints of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. That is the central dogma. Then RNA, ribonucleic acid, then proteins. Then proteins will be imprinted in life and in cells, and unifying concept of the biology will develop. This biology is indirectly dependent and directly seen through life. If there is no life, the concept of the biology, the concept of the genetic imprints, the chromosomes, the life, the total human body will become useless if there is no life present. Therefore, to keep the life in the body, the one person, an individual has to keep up his health very well. If the health is good, if the bulb is good, the electricity will be very good. The voltage will be very good. The lighting will be very good. If the bulb is not safe, the electricity will be misused. So life is invisible. It is visible only through the form of the instrument. So health is as an instrument, is running in human beings as a form of life. So where from life came, where from energy frame, which cosmos, the theories are going on, people are talking about this, and that is continuing. It is endless to understand. So life, wellness and health, potential principle of force by which evolution is naturally regularly performing their numerous mutual functions. This was told in our ninth aphorism about the vital force. Before ninth aphorism, that was also discussed in Unani medicine. Before Unani medicine, it was also discussed in Ayurveda medicine. Before Ayurveda medicine, it was discussed in Siddha medicine. Before Siddha medicine, the epidemiology of the life, health, wellness is totally described in Narayana Upanishad of Veda. It says, Antarbhahisya tat sarvam vyaptya Narayana sthita anantam avyayam kavigum samudrentam vishwachambham. The light, the energy, the life is outside the body, inside the body. I am the smallest of the smallest. I am the smallest of the gigantic, and I am the gigantic of the largest. I am outside, universally spread. I am the smallest, the tiniest part of the smallest part, and I am the gigantic of the largest. That's why the life energy, that when the space crafts, they want to take the photography, the geographical state of the life that is physically present in the universe, the cameras, even 0.036 pricks cameras also not possible to see the total life physical form that is present in the universe, and the smallest form yet to be identified. We are thinking that the atom is the smallest. Then electrons, protons, neutrons came from atom. We thought that atom will take universal, it will have gravitational force, it will rotate. But in atom, the electron will rotate from right to left, and the proton will rotate from left to right. And it will be gigantic. The atom, the electron will go gigantically. It rotates either left or right. It will not be in the physicist's hand how to rotate. So these are the some of the life theories that were not well understood by the scientists, and the scientists are calling now it is a phenomena that will be present, and that life is the life. That's all. We cannot question. That's why in olden days it was said that Devo Devalayam Proksham Deho Jivo Sanatanaha. That means Deha means the body. It is the temple. And in that there is life. That life is God. And we are having health. We are enjoying that life. So there is no God superior than our life. There is no temple superior to our health and our total body. So our total body is the health, and the body, the health that is present in our body and the energy that is present in the body is God. So we cannot question whether body came first or health came first or life came first. All are together, they came. The same combination of scientists, physicists, biologists, all are now, they came to a conclusion that life is a phenomena. That phenomena process will continue. Atom is a phenomena. Atomic structure will continue. Electron, proton is a phenomena. The phenomena will continue. That's all. Now there won't be any questions whether egg first or hen first. So this was practiced through the history. Dr. Dora Kunj, an American scientist, a theosophical person, she worked on medical professionals to find out the spiritual aspect of the health, whether really health is connected something with spirituality or life or energy that is connected with spirituality. She found that each organ in the body has corresponding energetic rhythms. Suppose liver is having, we have liver. Liver will have magnetic rhythms because it is having life. The life is stored in the cells of the liver. The adipose tissue of the liver is having the life. So it will take the gravitational movement. When it is taking the gravitational force, it moves. It will send the energy. These type of the energies are became the basic points of ultrasonography. The ultrasonography, what is the ultrasonography? Is nothing but conversion of magnetic waves into photo waves into magnetic waves, and again converting that magnetic waves into photo waves and understanding the disease. This is known as the computer scanning, the tomography scanning, and the scanning and X-rays came from the energy that is being produced by the organs of the body, which are having energy, and that energy is making life. Yes, madam.
Sir,
Yes.
we have only 4 minutes more.
Yeah. Over, madam. So these are the things. Now here, I am not in a position to join with my laptop, so I am not showing the slides. Here are different, the biological aspects of the energy, the biological aspects of the health, the pictures that have been taken from the fingertips through Killian photography, and in health, how a human being behaves, what are his psychosomatic levels. These pictures are present with me, but I am not in a position to expose my slides because I am working from my desktop. I am very sorry. So, sir, it is time for you to have a discussion. Please. This is, I covered the health part of the health, disease, and homeopathy. Now, the disease part I will cover in my second lecture. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Ramadevi has raised her hand. Madam, please. Please unmute. Okay. Madam, mute yourself.
Can you hear? See, sir, it was very nice presentation. You told one mantra. That mantra is in Narayana Upanishad or Narayana Upanishad?
Nice. One person understood that. Thank you very much, madam. Nice question. I like. It is in Narayana Upanishad. It is Antar. It comes under Mantra Pushpa. Antar Narayana Sita Anantam Avyayam Kavigum Samudrentam Padmakosha Pratikachagum Zayancha. He also talks about immunology. He talks about cells. He talks about the organs. Anantam Avyayam Kavigum Samudrentam Padmakosha Pratikachagum Zayancha Athonisha Vitachanto Nabhyad. He talks everything about this. You will find the total life that is in the form of health in human beings. You will find from Narayana Upanishad, that is from Narayana Adharva Upanishad. You are right.
In
Nice,
Garbha
nice to hear.
Upanishad also, in Garbha Upanishad
Yes,
also,
yes, yes.
it is
Adharva Upanishad means it
linear.
is from Adharvana Veda. Narayana Upanishad means from Yajur Veda. That's all. That is the only difference.
I know. Okay,
Nice.
thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Right,
And
your
Dr.
presentation was very
Ramadevi,
nice.
Dr. Hariharan. Okay, 2 more minutes. Dr. Hariharan can ask.
The time is very less. First of all, I like to congratulate you, Doctor. See, it's a simple question that. See, Dr. Hanuman said that, yeah, see, highest purpose of the life. Can you explain regarding highest purpose?
This highest purpose, now the madam has asked. See, we have body, we have mind, we have health. So mere continuing this health in this human body is not sufficient. We have to become noble persons. We have to see that we should not take again the health or the energy should not come again transform into again human form. We have to go to the beyond the level of human form. That is known as mukti, the highest ideal of goal of human beings. What
Okay,
is,
sir.
if we go to temple, what we ask the God? God, give me the safest death without
Sir,
giving any trouble to anybody. So the
Okay, sir.
highest purpose of the goal is one has to spiritually mature and see that his energy will not be transformed into genetic technology and take birth again. That is known as the highest purpose of the soul, not
Sir.
merely continuing as a human body.
Sir, another thing is that, see, at a certain extent only the biological evolution, and after that the psychological, socio-psychological evolution. Is it so?
No, sir. The biology, that's why Devo Devalayam Proksham Deho Jivo Sanatana. He has made one thing. If there is no biology, there is no psychosociology. If there is no psychosociology, there is no biology. Even if human beings were not existing, if we go to the history and archaeology, we will find the dinosaurs used to rule the world. And they used to have their socio-psychological concepts. Even the animals will have their own psychology. See, a dog will recognize other dog. A rat will recognize other rat. A cat will recognize other cat. A goat will recognize other goat. But goat never recognizes the dog. It only recognizes its enemy. In the same fashion, the psychosociology will always continue. It is the psychosociology as well as the biology that goes hand in hand. This was pursued by Vedanta and Veda. That's why he told, Deho Devalayam Proksham, Deho Jivo Sanarthana. The life, the body, and the health all came. They are the root cause of all these things. So which is first, which is last, which is last, which is first is not a topic to be discussed because there is no end. We cannot prove that. When
Thank
from
you.
zygote came,
Sorry,
when from
sorry,
zygote
sir.
disappeared.
Sorry for interrupting. Now it is the time for
Thank
the Malayalam session. I am so
Thank you,
grateful
madam.
to you. On
Hariharan
behalf
sir,
of AFS.
wonderful question.
Yeah,
You can
Hariharan sir is
speak
specialized
to me
for
over phone.
making questions.
Okay,
Nice,
sir.
Thank you,
nice
thank you,
question.
Hariharan sir. Thank you, Prakash Rao sir. It was very wonderful, and we missed your slides. But even though it was a wonderful presentation, thank
I
you.
want to show the Killian photography slides of health.
Okay, sir.
But I
We
put
will have another
attached
session, and we
time.
can
Yeah, thank you.
show the slides. Thank you so much. And now
Thank
I'm
you very much,
inviting
madam. Thank you, maintaining time.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
inviting Dr.
Thank you.
Shaila
convey
for
my thanks to Dr. Kurup
Thank
sir,
you, Raja.
Ganesh, Manoj sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Raja. Thank you.
thank you,
Thank
and
you.
see you
Very
in the same time tomorrow also.
nice.
I'm inviting Dr.
Life
Shaila
and body and
for
hair.
moderating Malayalam.
Both the
Thank you, sir.